In this video I'm going to show how you do a plot in Excel with error bars and labels. So this is using the latest version of Excel as of 2022. So here I've got a spreadsheet with X values and some Y values and the uncertainties in X and Y. So the first thing to do is to get a scatter plot. So using the left mouse button I select the X and Y data and their labels if you like. Then I go up here to insert and I'm going to do this type of chart, which is a scatter. And here you have it, a scatter diagram. I don't want that title, so I'll just select that and delete it. Now that's what we do to add. We need to add things. We need add chart element. Now if you don't see that, you may need to click on chart design up the top. So for example, if you're on a home or insert or something, you won't see it. But if you select the chart and then click chart design, you should see it. Add chart element. So first of all, let's add some axis titles. So I'll add a horizontal and a vertical one, and then I can just type in, this is time in seconds. It's important to always put units in, and this is can I spell velocity in meters per second. Okay, that's a good start. Now let's put some error bars in. So select this again, click on chart design, add chart element, and you want to add error bars. Now normally in physics none of the standard options work. We need more error bar options. And this will give us vertical and horizontal error bars, which are usually far too big. If you select, you can click on them to select either the horizontal or the vertical ones. So let's select the vertical ones. And now that's the error in Y. We want to use custom values, so click down here for custom, specify values. It'll tell you this, I've no idea what that means, but delete this and then just select all of this. And do the same for the negative error bars, unless you want the up and down error bars to be different. Okay, and now we've got sensible vertical errors. Now if we click on the horizontal error bars, once again, custom, specify value, delete what it's got here, and select the X error, and similarly for the downward ones. So now it's looking more sensible. If you didn't want errors in, say, X or Y, you could just click on one and then just press delete the key, and that will get rid of all the errors in either X or Y. So now you've got an appropriately labelled and error barred graph. Well done.